Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. Let me just make sure that I am sharing on Facebook that I am live. Everybody is doing well. I know it's late. I did a lot of things today, so my brother's coming over tomorrow with his family. So I just want to show everybody what I got. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Well, hope everybody has had a good time. When certain people know. Yes, my mother's listening to the. I can't seem to. It seems like this song is always playing. That I will love you for 1,000 years seems to always be playing whenever I want to do something. So I'm going to show you the PDFs first. So we got a lot of those this month. Seem to have a obsession with getting doing them. Oh wait a minute, this was not in there, but these are things that are in. These are the works in progress that I'm working on. So sorry, that was not meant to be there. That was not meant to be there. So the first one I have is this beautiful fairy. Who is this from? I think this is by Sweetie Design Studio. Yeah, this is what is this one? And hello to the person. This is Beautiful Fairies by Sweetie Design Studio. As you can tell, this was done with markers because this is the sign of a juicy marker. You can always see it go through. This one is a Hannah Lynn one. This is the Patreon mid bonus one that I really, really like it a lot. I wish I had my phone so I could tell Michelle that I'm live. So I'm going to send. So this one is from. This is the May Patreon bonus that she gave us. Isn't it pretty? I like this one. Now, some of you probably can't see, but I did this with a lot of mediums. I did this with markers, gel pens. Like you guys can't really tell in the plastic when I did it, but you can tell I did it with markers, gel pens. This purple, for some reason, the purple, this dark purple pastel did not work very well on this paper. So I learned a lesson. That paper does not work well with my pastels. That is that one. The next one is Pearly by Lemon Green. This one I used markers. For this one, I really like how the pink and red and the brown hair all worked really well. This one is Beach Beauties by Fairy Tale Hues. My markers were kind of drying out with this. This is why the hair didn't look so good. But other than that, I really like the way this one came out. This is a Color Your Hoard. Now, almost all of them were Etsy except for the Hannah Lynn's. The Hannah Lynn's, I am one of the. I pay for the Patreon, so that's why I know her really, really well. This one, everybody seemed to love this one. This one is called Puppy Love by Dreamland Coloring Company. Now, I did this because my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, my see my brother-in-law? Oh, my brother's brother-in-law. One of my brother-in-laws has a poodle dog. So I thought when I got this book, there's a lot of the pictures that remind me of dogs that I've seen or have had or family members have had. So I thought this was so cute that I just had to have colored it. I'm used primarily my Copics for this one. This one I think is from Botanical Nooks. I think it's Flower Gardens. Is so I use that, and I use markers on this one, obviously. This is from Lady of Spring by Denise Sinet. She has an Etsy shop, and you can purchase a lot of her art, the packs and things like that. Now, this is a goodie, but an oldie. This is from C.L. Aldrich. When I was going through my computer files one day, and I decided, while I was, sorting them out, I saw that I had a C.L. Aldrich book in there, and I was like, I like to do a mandala that isn't in my book or a flower pattern. So this is an oldie, but she's no longer doing coloring books, and it's such a shame because I do love her flowers. I do love her patterns, and I think there's some really nice ones in her patterns. So yeah, so I did watch the last episode of Outlander. So this one, I think, oh, what is this one? This definitely is a botanical nook one. It is from one of their books, digital books that I love buying. Oh yes, this is springtime coloring book. I used a lot of different markers. Like I used odds and ends for this one. The next one is Enchanted Fairies. Yeah, I was like kind of like seeing if I could do a pink one. I really like this one, and this one is actually the hair. It comes out looking kind of yellowish, but it's really brown. I don't understand why that is. And this comes from Enchanted Fairies Girls Coloring Book, the first one by Dreamland Coloring Company. As you guys can tell, I have a thing for Etsy books and sellers. Patreon. I just really wanted to have something fun to color for summer. You ever get that annoying thing that comes up and you're like, no, 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 no. Why do you come on during the stream? So this one I got off of the handle. This is a Patreon, so I do pay for the privilege of getting these images. So, I think it's worth it. Now this one I got off a Facebook group. It was a freebie. I don't remember which one, so I call this Grayscale Women. But I just liked the way this image came out. A lot of you said that you liked it a lot on the Instagram. So I think this was one of the better ones that I got. I really liked the way this one came out. Now, Deborah Mueller came out with a new book. I think it's called the Big Mega Book. And what that is it's a lot of books that she hasn't had in her other books. But what it is books that she's featured exclusively on her Facebook groups or given out as part of the Patreon or special promotion. But I bought it in a digital format. So I have the digital book of this. And this one was done completely in pencils. This one was done with Colors, Prismas, Polys, and Black Widows. So keep that in mind. This was also a freebie that I got off the Facebook groups, and this is by, I think it's called Whimsical Wonderlands by Jay Garcia. I got this off of a Facebook group. There's a lot of Facebook groups that give away free coloring pages, so if you're lucky enough to get that. This one is called Celestial Sisters. This was also I think this is a mid Patreon one. You guys can't see it, but there's glitter. I did use a glitter gel pen on this one. And this is also another Deborah Mueller one. This is for Color Your Heart. I bought the PDF version of the XOXO Valentine book. So this is also Deborah Mueller. I wanted to go with crazy pink hair. I have a thing for some of Deborah Mueller's images. Now this one is in the paper. I put them in the paper to protect them. This one is from Mariola Budek. This comes from the Premium Art Pack of 6. So that I did that one. And this one comes from Stylized Girl Portraits. I bought this as from Rita Prince on Etsy. She also sells books on Amazon. But the thing is, when I buy the books off of Amazon, they don't always have the best paper. So sometimes I'll buy stuff in PDF so then I can print the image or an image or two that I would like to color rather than have a big book that takes up space. So, that's one reason why I get PDFs. Now we get on to the actual print books. 300 mandalas. I've been liking coloring mandalas lately. I don't know why, but I do like them. So this one, I was trying to use up the colors for my set of markers. I still have a few of those markers left. So this one I did on 6/7/23. So that means it was in the early part of the month. So, and then I did this one on 6/13/23. This was done in markers too. See, sometimes some of the markers don't bleed through and sometimes they do. Like with this book, it's 50-50. I don't know why some colors bleed through more so than others. Then sometimes they bleed through. I did finish one book this month, so keep that in mind. The next book comes from a Chinese coloring book. Now, I got this a long time ago. I don't remember where I purchased it, but I think you could get a copy of this book through Etsy. I know some people buy them through Yes Asia. I've not had a good experience with Yes Asia, but other people have, so it's up to you. I think you can go. Where's the other site? Oh, there's another site that you can buy it, but I don't remember it offhand. So if you can, try to get it off Etsy sellers. So this is the one that I did. I did this with Polychromos, Prismas, Black Widows, Colors. I did this one. I really enjoyed doing this one. I think the other one that I've done in this book, I don't really color all that much in my Chinese books. I think I did this one a while back, so keep that in mind. I do them. I just don't do them a lot. I don't think I've colored much in this book. I think maybe that's the only two pictures that I've colored in the whole entire book. I've had it for like forever. So this is one of my top 10 to finish. As you can tell, I've been actually I've started counting down how many I have left. I have 10 of these left. These are the color by number. And this is one of the top 10 books to finish. So I think I've colored about 7 of these this month, maybe more. So I colored the Gingerbread Man. I think I got the color wrong because when I was doing my marker with this, this is a marker-based book. I will not lie. Then I did Goldilocks and the Three Bears. I think this one came out really cute. Hansel and Gretel. I had such a hard time with this one. Hey, Michelle, how are you? I went, I worked every day this week. So that was a bit of an experience. We're doing my finished pages. It's so nice to see you. And yes, I did get Alien Worlds. I've been busy, I've worked every day this week. So that was a bit of a surprise. Earlier today, I went out to Macy's because I needed some stuff. I've lost a lot of weight. A lot of you don't know this, but I've gone down. I am now about 165 pounds. When I moved to California, I was 202 pounds, guys. So I have lost a lot of weight in a year. So, that means you have to buy new clothes, new things. I had to buy a new bathing suit. My nieces are coming over tomorrow. So we're probably going to go to the pool tomorrow. So then I did this one, Jack and the Beanstalk. As you can tell, my markers were drying up a little bit. That's why they don't look as crisp as the rest of the picture. When You know that when that does that, this is like one of the top 10 to finish. I did finish one of my top 10 books this month. So then I did The Pied Piper. Yeah, I seem to enjoy coloring in this book a lot. I noticed uh, The Princess and the Pea. I've been using my. Oh no, we're having beautiful weather. It's finally sunny after having June gloom. I've been having for most of this month. It's been June. Last month, well, I should say last month. It's been June gloom. It was May gray leads into June gloom here. So I'm having the really beautiful. Oh wow! I finished my first coloring book of the year, two this year. So we did that one. Three Little Pigs, right? And then I started this one. You guys can tell that I started doing this one, but I ran out of time to do it this month. Wow. I don't think it's my first ever, but you know. So I only have 10 books left to do in this book. That includes the bonus pages. So I only have 10 pages left. This is one of my favorite books. You guys might see some new stuff in this. So don't be. See, I started counting them with the color by numbers because sometimes I do so many of them. It's like I want to try and see what they are. So I have 16 left in this one. Yes, I did some mermaids. So we did this one. You know, we started this one last month but never finished. Yeah, because these are what you call remnants of May mermaid. So I did this one. You can tell when the markings were starting to die on me. Hi, Angela. How are you? I did this one. And as you can tell, I started this one. You know, sometimes I just start them, but I don't get to finish them because I run out of time during the month. You know, it's been a crazy thing, you know, and then clothes become a different issue. Then I realized when I started this book that I have to do this book backwards because otherwise, look what happened. See, I started this page, but look what happened. I messed up the key for the next page. So then I started doing them backwards. So this is the one that we did. This is the one that I did. And I think, which one is this one? This one is Brazil. So I did that one with some Cali arts and regular the Sanjokis. But I'm almost done with the Sanjoki. So then I started this one, but I haven't finished it yet. So that one is always fun to do. You know, sometimes you start them, but you can't finish them. This one is a little bit more complicated than I thought it was going to be. This is Cozy Homes Color by Number. I only have 19 of these left. These ones are complicated. So I did this one. Then I did this one. You know what I mean? These are complicated. I'm well, I haven't been filming them because I'm busy, or over here it's a very different lifestyle than the lifestyle I was living in New York. Then I did this one. This one took me like kind of forever. The cats were kind of a little bit of a some reason markers like to dry up whenever I'm doing these books. So then I did this one, finished this one, haven't started this one. This one will probably be doing it, and then I'm working, I'm taking classes, then there's TV, then I'm watching other people's YouTube videos. So and then I'm working again. This last week I was working every day, even though 4 of the days were only like 5 hours. So, but even still, like the way that I have to do things, they kind of are weird. It's different here, because it's sunny and it's like a 3 hour time difference from New York. Keep that in mind too. I don't know why that's not staying in. So then I did this one from Kevin Teo. This is like the only book that I have of his in print. I have another book of his in digital. Um, the problem is that I want to get his the thick anthologies, but they're like almost $30 to get them, sometimes more. I don't feel comfortable spending that much on a book. Like it has to be really special for me to spend that much money. So I did this one. So manga, very special. I think this is the first one in it. So this is a Color Your Horde one. So this is from the Color in Heaven. I did get the Color in Fantasy one. I'm hoping to get the Gnomes one soon. So I did this one with markers. So I enjoyed coloring this one. This one actually came out really nice. I meant to do more, but I didn't get a chance to do more. Sometimes you just do that. This is Magical Maidens. This one, whenever I use markers in it, it yellows. I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter if it's Copics or cheap markers, it yellows. So that's why I have to have a sheet behind every paper before I color the next one. I realized. So this is the one we did. I enjoyed this one. This was actually I started it in May. I just never got to finish it in May. So there's some leftover stuff from Mermaid. So you know what I mean? Like you don't finish it and then and now we get a cute little book. Who knows what this is? This is the cute little book. I love this cute little book. This is the postcard book. And I did this one. We colored this one. I don't know what happened to the little sticky, but there was a sticky. This is my first one in the book, so that means it is a Color Your Horde. So basically this was Prisma's Colors, and I think maybe Schiffer Farbins in it. So keep that one in mind. Moon Magic Coloring Book. This is like a bunch of things in this. I started this a while back, but I never finished it. So I was like, oh, I can finish it. I did this one. I think this one was completely done in pencils, but I'm not really sure what pencils. I think this blue was done with my Star Joys, which I'm trying to use up my Star Joys, so because I don't like them. So I think what else am I working on? Oh, this is the next one to work on. This is my next one to work on. I just got to figure out what I want to do with it because I put blue in it, and this wasn't really the wrong shade of blue. So this was not the blue I originally intended for it. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that one. But I usually do figure out what I'm going to do with it. Mystica. This is one of the Asian coloring books. I think this is Korean. I could be wrong. So I did this one in colored pencils. I used several layers of. I used a couple of different layers. I think I used the Prisma, Colors, Black Widows. For the skin tone, it was Prisma and Pablo's. So someone asked me, and because I was recently doing the color charts, am I going to do the luminance chart? But here's the thing about the luminance: I'm missing those extra 20, those new 24 sets that they came out with. So I don't know why this blue one is here. But this is a look. This is brand spanking new to the collection. How many of you know what this is? I bet a lot of you haven't seen this one. How many of you guys have not seen this one? This is Carolina Kupakowska's brand new one. I did get this. I did order it. It was probably. That's okay. Remember, guys, never you miss. Once this video is uploaded, it can be rewatched. I did not watch Money in the Bank today. I'll probably watch that later on today because I did not watch that. I finally watched the Outlander episode. I went out to Macy's and me and my mother did some shopping, some clothes shopping today. So that was what I was doing today. There was, there's things to do, and then you have to, manage that. And then, we've also been doing some cleaning because my brother's coming over with his children. So my nieces are coming. So I'm really looking forward to that. So this is the new book by Carolina Kubakowska. She signed it. I mean, it came in the prettiest packaging. So she wrote it in English. So I was so happy this book because most of the books come in the Czech. Now this is the first one that I've ever done in this book. So it counts as a color your hoard. I use prismas, colors, black widows, polychromos, and Holbeins to do this. So and a colored gel pen for the little moons. I know some people have not seen the new book, so I will give you a flip through of this book if some of you are wondering, because I know a lot of you haven't seen it. Was this book pricey? Yes. I'm not going to lie. The shipping was. But, I have her first two books. I don't have book 3 and 4, and I don't have that Lady Spring book that she did with others. Because she was one of the artists in the Lady Spring, but I don't have that one either. So I don't have Magic Hour, and I don't have Imaginary Friends. I know a lot of you have been wanting to do. How many of you are liking this book? No, I only have 2 people in. Well, I think that one's a little steep. Aren't these nice, Michelle? I think these books are just, and the paper is really nice. I would not, me personally, I wouldn't use marker on this book. This is more for me. To me, this is more of a pencil book. So this came in beautiful packaging. I wish I had saved the packaging, but then she gives it. I don't think there's one bad picture in this book at all. I can say that I'm going to love this book. I think I may love it more than her other book, just as much as her other books. But it takes a lot of work to do these pictures, and I love it the way they come out. I wish this was a dog instead of a cat, but a cat's cute. I'm a dog person, not a cat person. And I did not see Money in the Bank today. I'm going to have to watch that when I get the chance to watch it. Probably watch it on the computer and watch the replay after I put away all my stuff. You guys are getting a flip through, even though this is supposed to be a finished page and stuff. I want you guys to really just see this, because I don't think a lot of you have seen the Carolina Kubakowska, or maybe you have seen some flip through. So. And I like that this is a hardcover instead of a spiral bound. I have decided that I'm going to keep all my hardcovers even when I'm finished with them. The Chinese books is a case-by-case basis. This was printed in Poland. So that was that one. And here's the back cover of the Ryzen, just in case anybody's curious. Summer Scenes coloring book by Teresa Goodrich. So this is the picture some of these pictures I use in both in marker and colored pencil, depending on what my medium is and what my medium of choice is. I enjoy coloring sometimes these, and I like that I can tear these out if I need to tear them out. So. Finally, a Johanna Basford coloring. Danielle would be so proud of me. And I did this one. I did this flower kind of mandala. That is a really pretty one. I like this one. That's that one. I know, Michelle. Danielle would be so proud of me. I did a Johanna picture. I know she loves Johanna. I don't know why that's there. So then we did a picture from the Witcher coloring book. Of course, I did one. I did one a few days before the show. I actually finished it the day before the show was premiering. So I had done this a long time ago. And then I don't remember what colors. Like I had her pants done, and so it was like kind of like, okay, I got to figure out what I did, or try to at least come close to the colors. But then I just decided to go off script and do what I was training. So I thought it was a good picture. So I thought it was a good way to do it. Mandelaville. Yeah, Mandela. And I did this in pencil. This was all done in pencil, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Starjoy, Colors Prismas. That is what I used for this one. And this is a Jason Hamilton. Now, this is one I'm endeavoring to finish as well, but it's not on the top 10. So this is one that I think maybe I can finish, maybe not. But, I'm not going to rush to finish it. But as you can see, I started this one with the gel pen. So hopefully we get this one done this month. And another Carolina Kubakowska one. Now, this is the original edition of the book. There's a second version, which is a hardcover version of it. It's the exact same pictures, but she redid it. So we did this one. As you can tell, this book is falling apart, which is a real shame. So you could tell I used a lot of greens in it, a lot of different colors. I used a lot of different pencils. I used Prismas, Holbeins, Polychromos, King Art Color Choice Pro. I recently did the chart for that because I found those. So I did that. As you can tell, this book is falling apart, which is a shame because it is a really lovely book with a lot of lovely images. So probably this and this will be next. I just got to figure out, for me, I got to figure out what I would like to color it, how I would like to color it. You know what I mean? It's not so easy to figure out things. Now, this is on the top 10 to finish. I think they said I colored 3 in this. Okay. So I did this one. This was a holdover from May, I think. Yeah, this was a holdover from May that I started it in May and I didn't finish it. And then I did this one. I actually had this purple tail done already, which was interesting. Then I was like, okay, what can I do to change it up and make it look good, So I did that one. That one is one of my favorite ones to do. And I have 19 left in this. And we have officially finished the first book of the top 10. Yes, I have finished one of the top 10 books this month, and I finished it on 6/24/23. So there will be, I am keeping this until the end of the year. So as you can tell, I used my Senjokis and it yellowed all around it. So I did my best to cover up the yellow to the best of my ability. So that's why I will never ever, I will not be buying any more budget-friendly markers going forward. I will strictly be going forward just using my Copics because I don't seem to have as many issues with the yellowing. This also did not yellow. Then I did this one. This was the last one that I did in it. I enjoyed it. I didn't put anything in between her things because I didn't feel it needed it. I just think it looked better like this. So I thought this one came out really nice. So that one is officially finished. Yes, this is a finished coloring book. I am so happy. We only have 2 more left, guys. But if you guys want, we'll go back and we go back over the. This is a brand new book. This paper is gorgeous in this book. This is called Green Portraits Grayscale Coloring Books by Lana Green. Now, Lana Green is an Etsy artist. You know, guys, from my thing that I buy a lot of her images off of Etsy. So when I out that she was doing it, but the paper is really nice. I mean, you could use marker on this, but I felt this paper and I'm immediately like, I don't want to mess this book up with markers, so I'd rather use pencils. So this is a color your hoard. I used, what did I use? I used my Prismacolors, my Pablos for the hair, Star Joys for her top, Star Joys for that, and the skin was Prisma and Black Widow. So I did that. These are some of the things that you guys will see. These are new books. For so many people, these are new. This paper is really very, very nice. Very thick. Somebody said that, because I don't have the book, that it's very similar to the paper in Wildfire book, which is the Christine Karen one, but I'm not getting that one because A, it's a lot of money, and number 2, I have all the books, so I don't feel like I need to get one. I mean, I love Lana Green. I think her art is exquisite. Calla lilies, you know, are white and yellow, but the outer part of this is white and this is yellow. I should know because we had calla lilies this past April. They started growing outside my house. Bloom. Some of the images in the this book are, you've seen them in her Etsy store, but she keeps adding stuff to her Etsy store. So I figure eventually she'll come up with a book too. Magnolia. Woman Wind. Plum Nap. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I like that. Love Letter. Poetry in Pink. Rose Bubble. Woomer. Rainy. Soft. Spring Cuddle. This is definitely one of her Etsy images because I bought it. That's why I know it. But I bought that before the book came out, so I didn't even know that was going to be in there. Little Roses. I've colored this image before on her Etsy store, so. Spring Song. Attraction. Aren't these stunning? And then that's it. Actually, she does have a Facebook group, so sometimes she gives freebies away on her Facebook group. Just keep that in mind. And then you have a little butterfly, and then this is the back with all the nice little images on it. I will say the book is about, what is it, like, I think it was $18 or $19 on Amazon. I was very lucky to get this because they didn't have a lot left. I think, what did they have? 2 left when I bought mine, so I'm not sure if this book is in stock. And then we have Fairy Tales by Emily Leadhall. I am 50-50 on whether or not I'm keeping this book if I finish it. I don't think I'm keeping it because it's just like I don't really like the pictures in it. I'm not crazy. So I'm in the progress of doing these two pictures right now, this and this. I'm doing them side by side, so I'm in progress with this. So it's kind of like trying to figure out what you want to do with it as you go along. So I feel like some books just, but things change. I don't feel like this is a book I would keep, but I enjoyed coloring in it. It's not that I don't like the book. It's just some things are thing, and when you live in a smaller house, you tend to be more careful. So let me show you some of the PDFs I'm working on. Because some of you may have seen this, may not have seen this. This is from, what is this from? This is a Beauty of Flowers Adult Grayscale cut by Blue Born Designs. So that's one. This one I don't like how it came out. The black one came out. This is a Puppy Love. It's the French Bulldog. Now that I see it, it's not too bad, but I still don't like it. I don't know what it is about black. You can never color black correctly. At least I can't with my markers. This is also another freebie. This is Landscape from an adult coloring book group. It was a freebie, as you can tell. I like showing you the progress ones. This is also a Deborah Mueller. This is from the big mega coloring book. You guys can tell. I started it but didn't finish it. Wonder by Lana Green. This was an Easter picture I never finished. Fairies in Dreamland coloring book. I don't remember the publisher. Dream Creator Digital. So this one is in progress. There's some I haven't even, I think there's 2 more books, and then I'm doing this one, which is like a little fairy house. I started it, but I didn't finish it. What is this one? Oh, Whimsical World, Imaginary Realms by Jay Garcia. I seem to be getting a lot of his stuff off of Facebook. Then this one I started in pencil, but I haven't finished it. This is also from Blue Born Designs. It's called Beauty of Flowers. So, because there wasn't anybody here in the beginning, I'm thinking maybe I should show you some more of the PDF. I should show you the PDFs again. Who would like to see the PDFs again? There was some outstanding PDFs here. Okay. Here are the PDFs for those of us who didn't do this. Sweetie Design Studio Fairies. Good old-fashioned Hannah Lynn. This was a Patreon page. Pearly by Lana Green. Yep. Beach Beauties by Fairy Tale Hughes. Puppy. This was the most favorited picture, I think, of the whole month. This is called Puppy Love coloring book on Etsy by Dreamland Coloring Company. I thought those were so, when I saw that picture, I knew I just had to color it. That was just too cute to pass up on. Flower Goddess by Botanical Nook. Lady of Spring Bundle by Dinny Sadek. Here's an old one. This one, no, she no longer colors. I got this from when I was going, when you go through your files to organize them. Well, I was doing a digital thing, and I found this coloring book by C.L. Aldrich. I miss Christine's books a lot. She always had such nice patterns and nice things in her books. So such a shame that she isn't making books anymore. So I decided to print this one out. It's an oldie but goodie. Springtime coloring book by Botanical Nook. I have no idea what happened to Christine. It was just like she was here one day and then she just vanished. I have no idea what happened. Because Coloring Queen was asking about her a few weeks ago on her Facebook group. Enchanting Fairies. I forget who did this one, but this was nice. This is also another Patreon by Hannah Lynn. Summertime Fun. This was a freebie that I got off of a Facebook group. I just call her Woman in Grayscale. I love this one. This one, by hands down, was one of my favorite images that I did. Mega coloring book by Deborah Mueller. I did this completely in pencils. Whimsical Realms or Imaginary Realms by Jake Garcia. I got that off of a Facebook group. Most stuff I get off of Etsy or I get it through someone's Patreon. This one is Celestial Sisters by Hannah Lynn. I got this off of the Patreon. I am a Patreon, which means I do pay a monthly fee to see her stuff that she does on Patreon. XO Valentine coloring book by Deborah Mueller. I colored her hair pink because I want to color a girl's hair pink. Mariola Budek premium pack. That's so good. I like that makeup with glitter. Is that Andrea? I love Andrea's makeup and hair. It's always fun to look at her channel. So this is Mariola Budek. I got this from a premium pack, which means there's 5 other images in it. So I enjoyed coloring in it. And then this is Stylized Girl Portraits by Rada Prince. She also has some books on Amazon, but I bought this off of Etsy because I just don't always like the Amazon paper and it doesn't always work very well with markers. So that is what I have colored. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I don't know. I know I'm off on the 4th on Tuesday, but I do have to go into work on Monday. So you know what that's like. So I hope you all have enjoyed this stream. Happy coloring, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, and may the color, may you have a happy 4th of July. May the 4th be with you. Or is it July the 4th be with you? Yeah, I know. It's my Star Wars coming out. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I know I have. Good night, everybody. Have a happy weekend. Bye, everybody.